going to go ahead and look at this problem right here that I have up. What this is, that what it is July 4th. And what this is the first problem on module. And let's look at it. You're computing average unit cost, the total monthly operating cost of chili to go are, they give you 12,000 plus 0.30x, equation of the line. And X is the servings of chili, and you're going to determine the average cost per serving at each of the following volumes. So you have to compute it at 100, 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000, and then round your answers. So let's go ahead and look. We're going to determine the average cost per serving at each of the following volumes, which is basically telling you or showing you how you can use one of these equations. So here I have the 100, 1,000, the 5,000, 1,000, and then I have over here, I have average cost per serving, which I calculated by taking the 100 times the 0.30, which is given to you in the problem, and so on, so on, so on. And then when I got that, okay, let me get out of here. What did I do? Oops, there we are. Okay. So at any rate, then after I did these and multiplied this over, I divided it again by the 100 here. So I took 12030 divided by 100, I get 120, etc. So the point of this, as you can see, as the volume increases, your unit average cost is decreasing. Okay, now let's look over here, because the second part of the question, I think it's asking you at what amount would you break even? And what it is, it's so, let me go back. Oh, yeah, sorry. We're determining the monthly average at which the average cost per serving is 0.6. So we're determining the monthly volume at which average cost per serving. So what I did was I just made an equation using this equation up here. I put 0.60 equals 12,000 plus 0.30x. I solve for x and I get 3,99998 in the book, or in my, got to round it. I think the answer actually turned out over here. Well, that's wrong. Sorry. Well, that's wrong too. I have so many things going on, you don't have any idea what I've been doing. Okay, they rounded it to 40,000. So now, in the next part of this problem, we're going on to question 2, and I'm going to let you do the rest of them on your own. Because when you look out there, you're going to see that I have a video on how to do all these different formulas. And let me see if I can see them. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the module part of it. I am making it right now. Here we go. This YouTube video, Help on Scatter Plots. Okay, and here's chapter 15, Problem Building Equation, Different Methods. Watch this video. Okay, it's going to help you do what we're working on right now. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to add it right under. Okay, so if you watch this, and the one I'm making right now, that will help you do the problems. Plus, there. So let's go back to our problem here. And it looks like in this problem, high-low cost estimation, we're going to assume the local DHL delivery service has the following information available. And it looks like for the year 6 and 7, 2006 and 7, they have miles of 554 and 674, and they have operating costs of 177. Okay. Now, what we're doing here, high-low point. What I want you to know is this is basically low. That's what it is. Okay. So always choose. Now, in this case, we have, in this problem, we only have two. If I had a whole list of numbers, okay, like 50 numbers, I'm going to choose, always choose, like I said in my other videos, always choose from the volume column. Miles is the volume column. Do not ever choose the high point cost column. Always from the volume column, whatever your volume is. Now, so to get the variable unit, cost per unit, I'm going to take the highest activity cost minus the lowest over the highest units minus the lowest. And you know it doesn't really matter which thing, whether you pick the high or the low point. But at any rate, okay, you're going to, when you see, we only have 2 points here, so I'm just telling you that multiple points here. Remember, always use the volume column to pick the high or the low. You're going to pick 1 and 2. Then we're going to figure out, we want to next figure out what the fixed cost is so we can do our formula. So in this particular case, okay, we have, look here, okay, I just typed it. Okay. You can see for this 30,000 right here, what I did was I took 207 minus 177 is 30,000. And then for this 120, I took 674 minus 554, and the ratio there is 0.25, so that is the slope. So when I put it in the equation, I'm going to either choose one of the points. I'm going to choose this point here, and I'm going to say, because this is the cost, so at this volume of 554,000, using the new number that I just got, which is 0.25, I would take 177,000 I would take 177,000 equals X plus 554,000, right? That's the volume, times this 0.25, okay, which is what we covered. Okay, so X is 177 equals X plus 138.5. If I solve for X, I get 38,000. Okay, you have many other problems using this one that you have to do. Okay, and the most important thing for you, after I'm going to let you do on. Okay, again, let me this figure. What I did here, here's the formula. Gave you the formula. Okay, now I'm going ahead and I'm putting volume numbers in them right here, and I'm seeing how that changes based where I get my lowest cost. This is like a use. Okay, so in one question they asked you in the last one, if it was 60.60, what would that turn out to be? What would X be? Okay, now for this one, go ahead, and now on this one, they're giving you the volume and the cost, and you're going to do the high-low method. On the rest of the ones in the chapter, you're still using it. Okay, now, very important for you to go and listen to the other videos I just showed you, because that will explain all of it. That's all I have for this chapter. I think it's very useful for you at this point to go ahead and do these other problems on your own. Now, in the last, we have. I worked a lot of them, but for this chapter, okay, I'm letting you do this because I have these other videos. But important that you understand. I don't think it's that difficult, okay? I think, but okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stop sharing, okay, and I'm going to say, have a great rest of the day. I am going to go ahead and record the next chapter before I go. Much. Have a good rest of the day.